Hi, good morning. How you doing? It's Jim. It's Tuesday. I'm trying to get another video in before download, so here we go. And this one is going to be the third episode in the occasional series, Your Music, Let's Go, because I'm in the very, very fortunate position of having this platform that we got here, the YouTube channel, and people send me music. People send me their stuff and ask me to listen to their tunes and to share it out into the world. And so far, what we've had in has been absolutely phenomenal, and I've loved it, absolutely loved it. So I thought today I'm going to do a special, a metal edition, because of course it is download week, and I'm off to download on Thursday. Much beer will be imbibed and loudness listened to. So in honour of that, I've got what I think are going to be four fairly hefty metal tracks, or metal adjacent type tracks to listen to. First up, we've got a band called Soldier. Now, they've actually sent me the CD. This is amazing. It's lovely. So Soldier were and are a new wave British heavy metal band from the very early 1980s, and they got going, made a bit of a noise, bit of a scene. People got around them, and then they sort of disbanded before they could sort of pick up on the momentum and actually sort of do anything. Fast forward 30 or 40 years, and they started doing stuff again. And this is a new release of a re-release of an album which they released in 2013. It's called Dogs of War. And what I've done is I've taken one song from this album, and we're going to listen to it. So the song is called Lock and Load, and it comes from this album Dogs of War, and it's a sort of new wave of British heavy metal sounding type track. So we're going to give this a go. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, pop. Oh yeah. Two minutes to midnight.
Politicians locked and loaded, combat missiles guided with no
Great voice. Little bit Brucey.
freedom forces here to save you. Salute the flag, or there will be no gain. Sign on the dotted line, your life will be complete. We will even cheer you when you're falling in the street. You can fight for freedom, there is so much you can give. We'll keep the dollars coming, but we don't know where you live. We're moving out, lock and load.
This is really cool. I like this.
Moving out, so lock and load.
Oh.
Hypocrites that breed corruption on the streets and in the Senate halls. Like the fires where Rome is burning, hear the cries and see the empire fall. 1,000 years of history waits for your command. Tyrants at the tyrants, drinking blood from open hand. Take the call to arms and keep on marching to the beat. We will even cheer you when you're crawling in the street. Lock and load. Lock and load.
Excellent guitar solo. really has got 10 Minutes of Midnight vibe, and that guitar line.
We look straight to the east to keep us on this gravy train. Treading blood into the sand, but you will never wash away the stain. Sign on the dotted line, your life will be complete. We will even cheer you when you're dying in the street. You can fight for freedom, there is so much you can give. We'll keep the dollars coming, but we don't know where you live. Lock and load. Lock and load.
Bam, 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 bam. Yes.
Moving us a lock and load.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. That was class. Absolutely. That, and I don't think it's a bit of a stretch to say that's almost like an unused Iron Maiden song from the Power Slave or Peace of Mind era stuff that they were doing. This is the album. So the album's called Lock and Load. No, it's not. The album's called Dogs of War. Sorry, the track is called Lock and Load. The band is from Northampton, which is actually really close to me. I mean, it's less than 20 minutes away in the car up the motorway. And this is as I say, a re-release, or as they say, a reloaded version of the album they had out in 2013. And it's just come out the middle of last month, so 15th of May, I think it came out. What I'll do, if you want to get hold of this, I'll put links in the description. Actually, I'll do it for all of the bands on here. But if you want to get hold of their stuff, go follow the links and go and talk to the band and find out all about them, because I'm sure they'd love that. So there we go. That is Soldier, the album Dogs of War, and that track was called Lock and Load. Like that a lot. Really like that. So next up, we have a band called The Fierce and the Dead. The Fierce and the Dead. And they've got an album which is coming out in July. So actually we're ahead of the curve on this one. The album's called News from the Invisible World. And they, again, have been in contact with me and asked me to check out their stuff and to share it with the good and the wise of the internet. So that's what we're doing here today. So I've got a little bit of blurb I can read to you about this. The record comes out on the 28th of July, 23. They come from London, and a bit of a bio here. Here we go. So The Fierce and the Dead are a British rock band formed in 2010. The band consists of Kevin Feasley, Matt Stevens, Steve Cleaton, and Stuart Marshall, playing guitars, bass, drums, and vocals, and you know, the whole mix. There's all in there. I haven't got that in the right order, but you know. So what do? Their music is a fusion of psychedelic rock, old metal recordings, post-rock, prog, broken analog synths, and shoegaze. It sounds right up my street. The band recently announced their first headline show in London in 3 years, which sold out 6 months in advance. Wow, good for them. They've also achieved over 100,000 streams across various stream platforms. They've been championed by Kevin Cole of KEXP. That's an American radio station, isn't it? And Stuart McConey on Six Music. That's a British one. So blah, 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 blah. The band has toured with Hawkwind, Big Business, Dave Lombardo. Oh, really? Crippled Black Phoenix. We know Crippled Black Phoenix. Evil Blizzard, Monkey 3, and played various festivals across the US, Europe, UK, including Arctangent. That's the big proggy one. Ramblin' Man, and Prognosis. Okay, cool. So they're sort of hitting all the right notes and playing the right places and being seen and supporting the right people, which is fantastic. Right, so we're going to listen to a track here, and the one I've got lined up to go is called Shake the Jar. Okay, so here we go then. 3, 2, 1, pop.
Face down as the broken march and I can't get up, he said. I'm one of the lucky few, but I still run out of breath. I'm angry now and I don't know how I can make it work. Yeah, that's right, I'll take the punch and try not to go berserk. Are you counting up all that you have? Are you making sure this too shall pass? And you try to keep your head up high.
Loving that vocal.
Keeping pace, stand up to glorify.
Actually, you've got Hawkwindish sounds to that, isn't it?
I'm done with staring at the sun, blinded by the hate. We hooked up on the taste. Gone, left the on and on, falling down from clouds above, crashing.
Lots of colour, shade and light in this.
What's wrong with the hole you're in, with the love we give, they said. We understand that you had a plan, but this is all that's left. Show your ugly side. We don't know why you can't make it sit. Let's take some time to make it shine. And make all the pieces fit. Are you
Really
counting
nice.
up all
Like this
that
bit a bit.
you have?
Oh,
Are you
Great
making
chorus.
sure this too shall pass? And you try to keep your head up high. Keeping pace, stand up to glorify. I'm done with staring at the sun, blinded by the hate. We hooked up on the taste. Gone, left the on and on, falling down from clouds above, crashing into broken love. I'm done with staring at the sun, blinded by the hate. We hooked up on the taste. Gone, left the on and on, falling down from clouds above, crashing into broken love.
ooh, fuzzy bass. Awesome. That is cool. I like that a lot. Fabulous. That's I love that. Absolutely love that. My goodness, right. Well, I'm going to be very much... I don't need to get the album. I've got it already. They've sent it to me. But I want to get that as a physical one. I love that. That's The Fierce and the Dead. So their album, News from the Invisible World, as I say, comes out on the 28th of July on SPM Records. But as I say, I'll post links to how to get hold of this stuff in the comments down below. Right, so that's to listen to. We've got 2 more to go. Right, so on to the third. This is an artist called Sad Serenity. So the blurb I have about this. Sad Serenity is the musical baby of German guitarist, pianist, composer and teacher Marcel Kammerer. The project's debut album, The Grand Enigma, was written and recorded in 2021 during and in between several COVID lockdowns. Oh man, alive, that was a period of our life, wasn't it? And after a long phase of production and refinement, it's going to finally be released. Sorry, was released. I'm behind on this one. On March the 17th, 2023 via Hey Blau Records. We've got then listed on here various musicians. We've got Marcel Kammerer on guitars, keys, bass, drum programming and production. George Margaritopoulos on lead vocals. Andrew Husky, growls on First Awakening and He Who Floats by Thy Boat. And Richard Henschel from Haken, playing guitar solo on Second Awakening. Ellen Ross on accordion. Aranka Stamek on transverse flute, whatever that is. And Lathika Vithanaj, I'm so sorry about my pronunciation, on the violin. So what we're going for, of course, is going to be Second Awakening. This is the track with Richard Henschel playing on it. So this is taken from... the album The Grand Enigma by Sad Serenity. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Pop. reminds me of Aryan. Go Richard! Sad Serenity with the track Second Awakening. Right. My goodness gracious. Lovely. I was thinking doing this. I could do a whole show just with new music. But you know what? I'm doing a whole show with just new music, aren't I? New and unknown or relatively little known artists and bands. I love this. Right. So there we go. We have one more to go. So the final band I bring to you is a band called Mudshark, who formed just before COVID. Everything seems to be marked by COVID, doesn't it? Before COVID or after COVID. That's the kind of like the tipping point of our civilization at the minute, isn't it? It's a funny thing. It's a strange but very real marker in the sand. Everybody knows exactly where they were before or after that point. Anyway, so Mudshark formed just before COVID, and then during lockdown they did lots of writing and recording. And in August 2022, so just under a year ago, they recorded the debut EP ZLV at Ranch Production House in Southampton. It was mixed and engineered by Neil Kennedy. And then mastered in the US by a guy called Gene Freeman, apparently, who is responsible for mastering Lamb of God, Every Time I Die, and Clutch. Anyway, the first single, which is the single we're going to be playing now, dropped, I should say, on the 5th of May. So again, I'm so sorry. Don't come to me if you want sort of stuff beforehand, because it ain't going to happen. But anyway, it has just come out. It's called Nonchalance, and it came out on the 5th of May. There's a lyric video, which is what we're going to be playing now. The debut EP comes out on June the 23rd. Okay, so good. This then is a precursor to the UEP coming out on June the 23rd. I'm ahead of it. Perfect. So again, if you want to know anything about this band, who they are, where they come from, how you can get hold of the music, the links will be in the stuff below. The guys are called Alex, Hagen and Seb. The band is called Mudshark. The track is called Nonchalance, and it goes a little bit like this. 3, 2, 1, bop. Ooh. That's cool. Really cool. That's what I'm talking about. Woo-hoo! Oh, man! Those drums are incredible! Power in that!
Blood rain down on me, relinquishing pleasure.
Got a little bit of a Tool vibe to it.
I will see.
I love this bit. Oh, yeah. Oh, great warm-up for the download. Oh, I wish these guys were playing. Really interesting voice. Really interesting. A very, very different... Not what you'd expect with this music. Fucking hell. Wow. I'm floored. Mudshark. What a great name for a band as well, hey? Mudshark. What wow, there we go. 4 new bands for you to check out, to find out about and to listen to. Oh, that's really got me in the mood. Really got me in the mood for download. I hope there's some stuff as good as that. Oh, God. That last band, Mudshark, that track, that is incredible. Love it. Big shout out to all 4 of these bands. Absolutely incredible stuff. First of all, we had Soldier with a track called Lock and Load, taken from their album Dogs of War. We had The Fierce and the Dead with their track called Shake the Jar, taken from their album News from the Invisible World. We also had Sad Serenity with the track Second Awakening, featuring Richard Henshaw on guitars. And then finally, we wrapped up with Mudshark with that incredible track Nonchalance. Absolutely loved it. I hope you did too. And there you go. If I see you at download, I'll see you at download. If not, well, I won't. I hope you've enjoyed that and you've discovered some new music there. I'll see you guys on the next video, whenever and whatever that is. Maybe at download, maybe not. I'll see you. Until then, this is Jim, over and